Hi, everybody. Hey, it's me, Jake Johannsen. Surprise, surprise. Hello. YouTube, subscribers. Look, I get it. It's been a long time since I've posted anything. And I do have some of my old stand-up that I've digitized and I'm going to be posting to YouTube. But I just wanted to say hello and thank you to my subscribers. And, here's the other thing. People ask me all the time, hey, Jake, how come you don't have your own TV show? I shouldn't say all the time, but it's a thing that people ask me. And I've been around for a long time. The fact is, I have had some chances to have my own TV show, but why don't I have my own TV show? I do. It's here. You're watching it. You're watching my TV show. Isn't it great? I've got my own TV show now. So this is great. What am I going to talk about? Well, whatever I want. That's a little Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know if you saw that movie. It's a good movie. Recommend it. My daughter, 15 years old, she liked it. So what am I going to talk about? Well, it's the anniversary of the moon landing. 50 years since we went to the moon. That's a thing to talk about. You can't get mad about that. And the president, who some people are mad about, actually the vice president, Mike Pence. Here's some trivia for you. Who's the vice president? What's Mike Pence? Here's some trivia about Mike Pence. He is he's a religious guy, and he's very serious about his commitment to his wife. He will not attend any events where alcohol is being served, or will not go out to dinner with other women unless his wife is also present, because he's pretty sexy, and I'm sure he can trust himself, but how can he trust these other ladies? I don't know. Check him out. Mike Pence just announced that we're going back to the moon. We're going back to the moon. It's been 50 years since we went to the moon the first time, and we're going back to the moon in less than 5 years. He says in 5 years we're going back to the moon. And also 2024, we are going to send the first woman to the moon. That's exciting. Who will it be? I don't know. Who do you hope it is? I know we've all got a little bit of a list about who we'd like to send to the moon. So think about it. So, but yeah, Mike Pence says, well, here, let me put my glasses on because I can read. This is just like a regular TV show, except I have to read off of a thing with glasses. So NASA, what the hell? They want you to subscribe to everything before they show you anything. So the president has said, he's announced Monday that he's adding $1.6 billion to NASA's budget so that we can return to space in a big way. We're going to space in a big way because, the president, he does things big. So how big is $1.6 billion? Well, I can tell you that last year's annual operating expenses for Home Depot, last year's annual operating expenses for Home Depot were 92.67 billion. So Home Depot, we're paying them 1.6 billion to go to the moon. Home Depot, 92.67 billion to just to keep plywood where you can get to it. But Home Depot is pretty big. So what's another one? I looked up Starbucks. Starbucks operating expenses, annual operating expenses for 2018 were $20.8 billion. $20.8 billion. That's how much they're spending getting us coffee whenever we want it. Not just coffee. Let's face it. You can get a croissant and who knows what other exciting things they have at Starbucks. I do. I know you do, but we don't have time to list that. So anyway, we're going back to the moon, and we're running a pretty tight ship. 1.6 billion. We may have to also individually chip in for gas, but I'm excited about going to the moon. I'm trying to think about which lady we should send to the moon. I don't know. It's easy to get in trouble as a guy when you start making a list out loud of ladies you would like to go to the moon. So let's think about what men. Wouldn't it be great if we could send Donald Trump to the moon? I actually think it would be exciting for him, and it would be great for us if we could send Donald Trump to the moon. I mean, let's face it. As long as he's got an internet connection, he can still tweet and be president from the moon. Imagine that. He could be our ambassador also while he's president, but then our ambassador to outer space. It's an exciting thought. Anyway, this is the first episode of my TV show. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to try to be back as soon as possible. And I'm not going to be attending any cocktail parties with women who are not my wife. Well, I hardly ever get invited to cocktail party. I don't know if cocktail parties is even a thing anymore that people do, but I'm allowed to go to them with whether my wife goes or not. But I like to bring her because I like her. I love her. I love my wife. I love my wife, and I haven't decided who's going to the moon, but I don't want her to go to the moon. But if she said that was her dream, was to go to the moon, I would say, could I please go with you to the moon? Although it's going to be tough. Actually, I'm more of a why don't we stay home and watch it on the internet? That's how I feel about the moon these days. Why don't we just watch the moon on the internet, or from outside? We go in the backyard and watch the moon from there. So that's where I am with the moon. But don't let me stop you from going to the moon if that's your dream. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Oh, subscribe. Don't forget, you should subscribe to this or like it. You should like it, you should subscribe to it, or comment, say something nice. And also, don't forget, this is not my real job. I have a real job where I go to comedy clubs and do a show that I've figured out ahead of time, unlike this, my TV show. You know what? That's a thought. In the future, maybe, I'm going to think through the TV show a little bit more ahead of time. On the other hand, I don't know if I have the budget for that. I don't have if I had $1.6 billion, things would be different. Let me tell you that. You give that $1.6 billion to me, I don't know if we're going to make it to the moon, but this show is going to get a lot better real fast. Thank you. See you next time.